Opinions and stories around the game we love, told by your favorite storytellers. Stay up to date with all things cricket. Subscribe to CricBuzz's YouTube channel and press that bell icon now. This officially answers the question that we asked you in the pre-match show, that Virat Kohli has perhaps been, as you said, given this role, and when batters bat around him, when this plan works, it looks really good.
I mean, that's the key to Indian cricket. I mean, it's been that for a while, for a long time. I mean, there was a period where Virat Kohli would score runs, and if there was anything, it was, Mahendra Singh Dhoni would, finish it off at the end. But now, with the personnel changing around Virat Kohli, it's made it easier for him, and it's made it easier for everyone else around him to play at a whole different ball game. And the solidity that Virat Kohli provides. And for me, it's always been the solidity of Virat Kohli, not the striking ability. That's why he was a chase master. He's a chase master because he understands the pace of the game. He may not have the striking ability that a lot of players have around the world and in that Indian team, but there is no one else that I know who has the consistency of Virat Kohli. So if consistency is what you want, this is your man, and he's not shown it today. He's been showing it to you for 10, 12, 15 years. Yeah. It's just that when you expect him to do what the others do, that's when the trouble begins.
Yeah, his role is different, Joy, and that's so true, because today also the openers were out early for Virat Kohli to come in, hold fort, hit his shots. I think he scored 50 of just 37, I think. And with Suryakumar Yadav at the other end, he knew Suryakumar Yadav could accelerate. You needed one solid batter to stay out there throughout the innings, and he stayed out there.
Absolutely, and give the Indian think tank credit for not panicking throughout all this, saying that Virat is definitely a part of the plans, not making Virat ever feel nervous about his role or his position in the team. This is what he has to do. And he needs to bat at 130 because he knows people around him. And the hitters you now have, Suryakumar, Hardik, DK, all of them are meant to score at that 150, 70, 180 run rate. So as long as you have him coming in and giving you the solid 130s, look, there'll be days when the target is 220 when this will not happen. But on 8 times out of 10, the target falls in that area, where a solid innings of 130 can be the bulwark around which you design the rest of the batting.
Yeah, and the context of this game, AJ, I mean, this was a crunch game. This is a top-notch opposition, defending champions of the T20 World Cup. Against them, this is a good simulation for Virat Kohli to also, because he wasn't in the group for a while, hadn't been getting those runs. Now, for him to kind of restructure this chase the way he did today, that would give him also a lot of confidence.
Oh, certainly it'll give him confidence. And we heard when just before that Asia Cup, when he came out and talked about his issues, it was never the game, it was more mental. And once you get over that barrier, it just releases you. And ever since then, he's just carried on doing what he does best. Of course, that 100 came, which surprised him more than anyone else. Yeah. Because this format is not what he was expecting it to do it. But it just takes the monkey off the back. That number of that 100 was there. So now even if it's not 100, if it's a 30, it looks good. It's 60, looks good. Everything else looks good. And I think he's found, within that team, like Joyda said, I mean, there was a confidence that this team has had with players. A lot of people don't agree with how they play or what the style is going to be, but they seem to be happy in that position. They would like to play like that, and I think that's the ultimate. Because if you as players believe in something, even if it's wrong or right, somebody else may think it's wrong, but unless you believe it's right, it's not going to happen as often as you're doing it because somebody else believes it's right.
Yeah.
This is one thing that you see out of this team coming out. And Virat Kohli scoring runs, coming out, not out today. I mean, unfortunately, rare. This is a rare occasion.
Normally
because he gets out. I mean, he's human. But he'd get out early or, not so far. And I can't remember a game. I was trying to think when was the last time Virat Kohli got out in the 20th over chasing when it's already in control. So it rarely happens, and that's bound to happen. Once in a while you'll have these little odd things that happen. But generally with Virat Kohli, that's the solidity that you get. Once he gets in, he makes sure that he's right there till the end, which a lot of young players can learn from. They have greater striking ability. They may have more shots to play, but this is a skill also, and it's a habit. So I imagine if Suryakumar Yadav gets this habit. We see Hardik Pandya actually almost doing it. He's making it into a habit. Yeah. So if in a team, if you have 4 or 5 guys who have a habit of on their good day, they will be there till the end, then you have 5 out of 1 chances of, succeeding or failing.
Yeah.
Whereas you have 1 or 2 guys who have to hold that whole innings together, then you're banking only on them. So it is great to see Virat Kohli do it, and I hope the players around them also also on their good day, if they can be there till the end, India will win most games.
Yeah. In AJ's words, if you come back with a star against your score, you're a superstar. And when you are a superstar like Virat Kohli, that star, of course, only accentuates the star power. But Joy, would you rate this knock higher than that century against Afghanistan?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. But I'll tell you one thing. That's exactly what he said, that was a dead rubber in a dead match. But it was a very, very important century. And people say, no, what's the century? I mean, this match is over. It was a very important century for India and for Virat Kohli. Because what it did is, it's freed him totally.
Yeah.
Okay. And now suddenly that from 70 to 70, I mean, he's got that 100, 3 years waiting for 100. It's happened. So now he's also playing that, I have scored 100 recently. It's not sitting that, okay, so many, 1,000 days since I've scored a century, so many days since I've scored a century. That's over. The clock has been reset.
Yeah.
And therefore, it is important. And sometimes, we look at matches and we don't realize why they're important. This is very important for Virat Kohli therefore it's important for India, because if Virat Kohli is feeling calm about what he's doing and he's playing much more his natural game, he doesn't have the monkey on his back, it's very good for India as well.